Welcome to the desert and inside Chase Field in Phoenix. We've got baseball on the show. It's the Miami Marlins and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Well, Singy, today's starter has really struggled of late. He's been missing his spots, and hitters are taking advantage.
Boog, and when you're in a slump like this, every little thing feels like it's going against you. He'll look to settle in early and hopefully find that spark again.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. All right, just about set to go. Our starting pitcher in this one, Jordan Hicks. And Singy, he likes pitching at home.
Well, truly for him, there is no place like home. He's been so dominant here. And as a teammate, you expect him when pitching at home this year to go out and dominate just as he has. The fans expect it. And I think everyone around here knows that he's a good pitcher. Even though we don't see the same splits on the road, we're going to start to see that translate as well.
He's got it. And a quick out, number one. And time now for the Marlins lineup. One guy leading the way offensively for this club right now, MJ Melendez.
And he's leading them in runs batted in this season, which tells me this guy is able to slow things down when it seems like there's a little bit of pressure, and he's looking at it as an opportunity to do damage. You know, a lot of guys, they see runners on base and they get big. They feel like all this pressure, I've got to get these runs in, but somehow he seems to settle into these situations. So watch out when he comes to the plate.
And now it's even up.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
1 out, base is empty. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. McCarthy hauls it in for the out. 2 down.
The first baseman,
2 outs, base is empty. And at the plate for Miami, Lamont Wade Jr. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. Liner, base hit. And that keeps the inning going. Here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, MJ Melendez. Right side. And that is that. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. And now the Diamondbacks will get their first turn at bat. No score. Back here in the desert, and towing the slab here, Noble Meyer.
Yeah, I want to see how he handles left-handed hitters in this lineup today, because coming in, lefties are batting over 300 on the year against him. So he's going to have to figure something out to get inside, keep them from getting their arms extended, and then once conscious of the inside pitch, be able to go with something away and finish them off.
And stepping in is the speedy Jake McCarthy. Swing and a miss. Going to count 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Ground ball to the right side. And it finds its way through for a hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Manuel Margot up to the plate. And that is cut on and missed. And it's 1 and 2. McCarthy on at first, nobody out. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Here's Corey Seager. Slice the other way and foul. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Fights it off. He'll see another.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Runner takes off, battling here as he fouls it away. And a ball and 2 strikes. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. Runner on the go. Pitch is low.
Down.
Throw to second. Save. Chris, his wheels were the difference maker on that play. Just got in there.
Yeah, with StatCast's help, we see his top speed on this stolen base, and that's a big number. I mean, man, he really made his athleticism work for him on that one.
And that's a base hit. Coming home. Here's the throw to the plate. It's off the mark, and he scores. And it's 1-0.
That was a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get in the scoring position, come through with the base knock. You add a run.
So, man aboard. Next to hit, Ketel Marte. On the ground, right side. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly, but they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now 1-0. Major League Baseball is on the show. All set for the start of the inning. And now for the Marlins, Connor Wong.
Count, saying to himself, I've got to get a fastball here. Just spins a get me over breaking ball to bring the count full.
Hit in the air, left field, Jimenez. And there's one away.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay closed.
Here's the veteran outfielder, Taylor Ward. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Trey Sweeney. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Flips it from the ground. That's one. What a double play that was. Inning over.
Acrobatic play to get this one started. Determined to get a good flip. And that flip leads to an inning-ending double play.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's Josh Naylor. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
Eloy Jimenez now. That one ripped. Going back on this one. Out of here. He circles the bases. It's 2-0.
That was one of those home runs where you really don't know if he got enough of it off the bat. I mean, he put a good swing on it clearly, but I wouldn't say he really got the sweet spot on the bat. The exit velo wasn't anything too impressive, but it had all it needed for him to circle the pillows.
And here is Adrian Del Castillo. Whips it to first. Out. 2 away. Two down, bases empty. Now up next for Arizona, Jordan Lawler. 2 outs, bases empty. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Next pitch is outside. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. D-backs get 1 on the solo jack. And it's 2-zip. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers. The pitch. Seager tosses to first. Out. 1 up, 1 down. Now it's the right fielder, Dylan Cruz. That's ripped. Base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That was maybe even a little off the plate, but no problem getting the barrel to it. Man, he does such a nice job, and that's what you're supposed to do with the pitch in that location. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Over to first, and he's saved. Cruz, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And now it's going to be Johan Rojas. On the ground, could be 2. Over to Seager. Throw is high and over his head. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Well, they had the chance to turn in 2 right there, but I don't think he got a good grip on the ball as he tried to transfer from glove to throwing hand. They say you can't assume a double play. I beg to differ at the big league level, but it's going to be ruled as a fielder's choice. Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
And that is that.
Great concentration to get that one started. He gets the force at second. Glove work at its finest.
As we go to the last of the 3rd. And now the center fielder, Jake McCarthy. Meyer ready to fire now. In the air, right field, Cruz. Sizing this one up. Makes the catch for the out. And there's 1 away.
The right fielder, number 13.
Here's Manuel Margot. One down, base is empty. Out to short. Throws to first in time.
Now batting, shortstop, Corey Seager.
2 outs, base is empty. And here's Corey Seager to hit. Hard hit, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Nothing doing for Arizona. They're up 2-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's Lamont Wade Jr. Ball to strike. The pitch. And that one is lifted in the air. Margot makes the grab, one down. MJ Melendez getting ready to hit. On a line out towards center. McCarthy takes it in for the out. And there's two down.
He was all over that fastball right there. Tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
Two down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. On the ground. And that's a base hit.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
So two down. Taylor Ward, the next up for the Marlins. Ground ball up the middle. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No throw, and they don't get the out. So up next, Trey Sweeney. 2 on, 2 outs. Up the middle. Tosses to first, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. A couple of hits in the inning, but they can't get him home. We're midway in the 4th. It's the Diamondbacks 2 and the Marlins nothing. And we're back. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Ryan McMahon. There's a swing and a drive. And that's a foul ball. Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
That one finds the zone, and the count 1-2. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there, and I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in, kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to whereas you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it, and not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
On the ground to the left. Can't glove it cleanly. He makes the throw, but it's not in time. And the defense comes away with nothing. Here's Eloy Jimenez. The 1-1. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. Got him swinging. One left for the Diamondbacks. as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. There's a line drive to left field. McCarthy tracks it down for the out.
Nothing instills more confidence in a team than a center fielder who makes a great play like that on the run. They can feed off the energy he brings just from his playmaking abilities.
And up next for Miami, Dylan Cruz. One down, base is empty. There's a swing and a miss.
Good late movement on that sinker like this, right where you want to get it to get that swing over the top.
That misses, and the count's even at 2.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
The D-backs up by 2, and we're at the top of the 5th. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Margot makes a nice running catch.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
2 down, nobody on. And that one in the air center field. McCarthy pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that is that. Back here at Chase Field, bottom of the inning, stepping in, Adrian Del Castillo. Gets under and pops it up. Stop. Makes the catch, and there's one gone.
The batter, number 10, designated hitter
Jordan Lawler, the next to hit. Now this is in the air down the line. Ward pulls that one down, and a couple of quick outs.
Now batting, center fielder, Jake.
Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Jake McCarthy. Next offering is in for a strike. Got him. Strikeout number 8. And the Diamondbacks down in order. But they hold the 2-0 lead. Back here in the desert, leading off, Bryson Stott. Line drive, base hit, right center field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, that's one of those knocks where you almost expect to get some jabs from your teammates when you get back to the dugout. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat, just kind of muscled it out there. And you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
And here is Lamont Wade Jr. hit on the ground to the right side. And it's just foul. That was close. Double play ball to second. Glove flip for one. Relay to first. Double play.
Really nice double play turn right there, and it all started with that sweet glove flip on the feed to second. You know, these middle infielders, they spend a lot of time honing that glove work, so it just becomes like second nature. I think you also have to have a really good glove that's broken in, that's not too large, so that you can have a feel for that baseball and be able to flip it like you're barehanded.
Now at the plate, MJ Melendez. Oh, he gloves it. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the Diamondbacks 2 and the Marlins nothing. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Got him looking. That's his 9th strikeout so far.
Yeah, that's a tough pitch to stay on. You don't want to get beat inside, and as you see that pitch continue to run away from you, by the time it's in the catcher's mitt, you think it's a ball off the plate away.
Corey Seager now. The Dodgers made him a first-round pick back in 2012.
18th overall that year for Seager, Boog, and Carlos Correa, Byron Buxton, Marcus Stroman, just a few other first-rounders from that class. I'd say pretty solid group.
Here's Ryan McMahon now, really thriving with the bat this season here at home. Man at first, one away. Fouls one off. 2-2. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. So he cracks double digits with his 10th strikeout. Here's Ketel Marte.
You have to be careful throwing him breaking pitches, even in an 0-0 count. He loves going after the off-speed stuff, and he's really good at hitting it.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Seager off of first with 2 away. That to right. Cruz makes the play, and that'll do it. One left for Arizona, but they're on top 2-0. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Justin Martinez.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
And now the catcher comes up to him, Connor Wong. On the ground to first. Naylor takes it himself, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Taylor Ward, the next up for the Marlins. Swing and a miss. Now 1-2. The Diamondbacks with some movement in the pen. Gregory Soto, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Jax, the right-hander, also getting loose. And that one hammered back there. Absolutely hammered it to left center. It's his 8th home run of the year, and they're on the scoreboard. It's 2-1.
There he got a splitter that he was able to handle, allowed that pitch to travel a little bit deeper, and when it was time to commit, his hands exploded through the zone.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Trey Sweeney. Off the plate, and it's 2-1. Holding on to a one-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. Up the middle. Throw to first in time.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
So digging in, Jose Caballero. Looking to get the tying run on base. That missed by a lot. And a count 2-1. That's to third. Zips it across. And that is that. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. A new pitcher in the game, Ronnie Enriquez.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
The 1-1 is fouled off. That one just misses.
Well, as a pitcher, when you make a big pitch down around the knees and don't get the call, it'll eat at you out there. So some handle it a little bit better than others. And right here, clearly letting the ump hear it a little bit.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. This one looks like trouble. Now he'll turn for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now there are several ways that they can get this run across.
Next up for the Diamondbacks, Eloy Jimenez. He launched a solo shot back in the second inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off onto the right foot.
That one down the line. Fair ball. And they get it in quickly. First and third now with nobody out. Now the D-backs catcher, Adrian Del Castillo. Runners at the corners, nobody out. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Popped up. Sweeney. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
And now Jordan Lawler.
Well, bottom of the order here, Boog. You got to go right after this guy.
As they look to pick up an add-on run. And the number 9 guy at the plate. Next offering upstairs.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
That one fouled off. 2-2. On the ground to first. Could be 2. Wade toss to second. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. And that'll do it. No runs on 2 base hits. No errors and 1 left. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Diamondbacks 2 and the Marlins 1. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Griffin Jacks.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
Well, one-run game, and at the plate for Miami, Dylan Cruz. And a count 1-2. Hammered down the line. Should be extra bases. Safe at second with nobody out, and he represents the tying run.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. Now a huge at-bat in this game coming up.
Now, Johan Rojas. On the ground to third. Toss to Naylor. First out in the top of the 8th. This is Bryson Stott.
Listen, there's absolutely no reason to pitch to this guy right here. You nibble, you see if he'll expand his zone, but don't give him anything to hit. If you walk him, not a big deal. You have a double play opportunity set up.
So the tying run at second. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Swing and a ground ball. Lays out. Oh, it's off his glove. No throw, and they come away without an out.
That's back-to-back singles for him. So now it just comes down to situational hitting to get the tying run home. They've got a really great opportunity to do that.
At the plate, Lamont Wade Jr.
Well, with pretty good speed over there at first base, I think the pitcher's got to slow everything down. Hold the ball a little bit, step off, just try to break the rhythm and timing of a potential base stealer.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. This one could be trouble. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He will score, and the Marlins have the lead.
It's a clutch at bat and could be one of the biggest ones of the game as they jump ahead by 1. Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one.
Now the Diamondbacks manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Griffin Jacks is done, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back. Gregory Soto comes on now.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
MJ Melendez will hit next. That one ripped left field. That's back onto the track, and he makes the catch. Runner tags at second, and he's safe at third on a risky play as he moves up with 2 gone now. Connor Wong now at the plate. Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. The throw to first. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this 2-run double. It's now a 3-2 ball game. They go with one of their more experienced arms in this spot, Jarred Koenig.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
And a count 1-2. Right side, hard hit. Wade takes it to the bag. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
That's why you hug the lines on the corners late in a ball game like this, positioned perfectly.
Next to hit for Arizona, Manuel Margot. trying to hold a one-run lead here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out.
Well, that's such a critical pitch in terms of execution right there. The pitcher has to finish it. Otherwise, probably gets hit pretty hard. If you leave that out over the plate or you don't get it down enough, quickly turns into something that gets smoked. But if you can place it where he did, it's a really deceptive pitch.
Now it's Corey Seager. In the air out to center. Snags it on the run. And that will end the inning. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Gilbert Diaz.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
So digging in, Taylor Ward. Here's a 1-2. And that one is popped in the air, shallow center, and it drops in. And a good start to the inning.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
And the batter now, Trey Sweeney. Drilled out towards left center field. Back there. And that one is out of here. So he blasts one out the other way. His 12th of the season, and they tack on to their lead. It's 5-2.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow through to drive it out of here.
And now for the Marlins, Jose Caballero. That one is absolutely belted. Gone. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. His 7th home run of the season. And they add to their lead. It's 6-2. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Gilbert Diaz won't go any further. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. Eduardo Rodriguez taking over on the mound.
Should be a good first matchup for him here. He's been doing a great job against right-handed bats so far this season. They've had a lot of trouble squaring him up.
The batter now, Dylan Cruz. Line drive, caught.
Yikes, that ball was scorched, an absolute missile, and it almost becomes self-defense as the fielder. When one of those things comes screaming towards you, watch your lips.
So up next, Johan Rojas. That one out to right, and it stays fair.
I'm sure that feels pretty good after going hitless in this one so far. Fastball off the plate a little bit, but a really nice job of going with it. Punched it to the opposite field for that knock.
Man at first. Now the number 2 hitter, Bryson Stott. Runner on the go. Soft contact in the air. Base hit. And now 2 aboard. Lamont Wade Jr. the next up for the Marlins. 2-1 now. Back to the mound. Might have him hung up here. Quickly to second for 1. Double play. What a clean killing to end the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 6-2. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back at the ballpark as we take a check of the bullpen so far this season. Next offering is fouled back. He goes down looking.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Clips the corner, and a count 1-2. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And it one-hops the wall. Around first, heading for 2. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
All over that one right there. When you can turn a ball around at 107 off the bat, it's going to make you feel really good inside. If he elevates that a little bit more, it's definitely out of here.
And now it's Josh Naylor. Ripped towards third. Now only 1 out remaining.
Now back, left fielder,
Now up next for Arizona, Eloy Jimenez. The Diamondbacks down to their final strike. Got him, and that's the ball game.
It's always nice to grab the opener of a series. You come into a new ballpark and just sometimes things aren't as comfortable as what you've been used to. The mound doesn't look straight. The background isn't what you like, but they didn't let any of those things distract them. In fact, they looked like they were playing a home game. Excellent job to set the tone for this series.
And your final 6-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.